Hey there guys, Primus Reviews here, and today we're going to be reviewing the Transformers Dark of the Moon Studio Series 51 Decepticon Soundwave. Now, I did tease this figure back in my last video, and if you haven't checked out my last video, please make sure to check it out, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, make sure to turn on post notifications so that way you guys don't miss a single upload. Now, when this figure was announced, it was actually really interesting. We've all begging for a Transformers Dark of the Moon version of Soundwave. And when this guy was shown, I think they did a great job with this guy. Not the perfect Soundwave, but just good enough to where it can make us all happy and excited to finally get a movie accurate Soundwave. Seeing the guy on the big screen for the second time was really cool. Soundwave from the second one came down to earth in between Transformers Revenge of the Fallen and Transformers Dark of the Moon, but just him on screen was really cool, really menacing, and I just loved the design of this guy. I think they did a great job making him menacing and just look all in all fairly scary looking. Now taking a closer look at the packaging, you do got the nice Transformers Dark of the Moon logo there, a nice picture of Soundwave there, Transformers Dark of the Moon Studio Series 51 Decepticon Soundwave. On the side of the box you do get a beautiful image of Soundwave and Laserbeak, really cool. I don't know why that's still there. On the back of the box you do get the figure and his very accurate alternate mode. It is a licensed product, so they have to make it accurate in 19 steps, which is really cool. Side of the box you do get a beautiful up close image of a disgusting looking Soundwave, but there you guys have it. Really cool. But yeah, other than that, that's it for the box. So let's take a look at this figure. Now taking an up close look at this guy, you can see right away the head sculpt looks simply amazing, man. They did a great job with this beautiful looking head sculpt. Do got some nice red gorgeous eyes there. But no, I think they just did a great job all in all at making it look so screen accurate. I do wish these parts were painted gray or silver as the robot mode does have, but it is what it is, I guess. It doesn't really bother me too much. But yeah, you do got the nice Mercedes-Benz logo there. You got the grill there. But no, I really do like this guy. You do got the nice stereos here. Pretty cool. No, but I just think all in all, I did a great job. I do like the wheel plate. People didn't like the wheel placements, but honestly it doesn't bother me because they had to put it somewhere, and I'd rather than put it there because it does look really cool. Going down to the back. The back honestly is not that bad. It does compress fairly well. It is at an angle. Wish it was more of a straight, but I think it does compress fairly well. Got the back of the car parts here. The wheels do roll. It doesn't bother me too much. It is a deluxe class, so you know they have to go somewhere. But I just think they did a great job with this guy, and honestly, I'm really satisfied on how they made this figure look. Honestly, this guy is impressing me so much already, and I haven't even gotten to the best parts of him yet. But just him standing there looks really cool. But he did come with one cool accessory, so let's take a look at that now. Taking a look at his really cool accessory here, we do have Laserbeak. Now, if you remember, Laserbeak was in the movie as he was Soundwave's companion at you know, doing his menacing things as he always does. But yeah, let's take a look at this guy. Really cool. I think they did a great job on capturing this guy. I do wish he was painted. He's just this plastic, not plastic. This he's just not colored except for his eyes. But it is what it is. But yeah, just going around the figure, you can see it does look really cool. He doesn't really articulate except for his feet, and his feet only articulate for one reason, and I will show you guys that in a second. But yeah, other than that, really, at least he has detail. That's all I can say. He does have a lot of really cool detail. But other than that, I really wish he was painted a little bit of silver at least, or just gray. But it is what it is, I guess. Anyway, so what you're going to do is you're going to bring in Soundwave here. And you are going to see that on his arm, there's going to be a little stand there. And on Laserbeak, you are going to have a little hole in between his legs right there. And what you're simply gonna do is you are just gonna simply just plug him on. It can go onto either arm, but I think I'm gonna put him on this arm because it is his right hand. Or you can go on his left hand here. That way you guys can see that there. Give me a second. It does plug in either way or either or you want it. So as long as it goes in, there you go. Now you have him holding Laserbeak, and I think it does look really, really cool all in all. But yeah, really cool looking accessory, and what more do you want, as it does look fan-freaking-tastic. But Studio Series did a great job with this guy on capturing how he looked in the movie. But yeah, man, wow, just wow. Now, this figure is a deluxe class, which actually I'm not mad that they chose a deluxe class for this guy, as he does stand roughly at about 5 inches tall, around there, to the top of his head, so around 5 inches tall. So I think he is a decent size for a deluxe class figure. For some size comparisons, here he is next to my last review, the Studio Series Wrecker himself, aka Leadfoot. That way you guys can see the size comparison there. And yeah, these two stand roughly about the same height, but I think they do look great together, and Studio Series did a great job, and it's a great job. Here he is next to the Studio Series Transformers Dark of the Moon Dino, so that way you guys can see how those two look there. And I think they do look great, man. I think, again, Studio Series did a great job. And yes, they are roughly around the same height. So there you guys go. Here he is next to the his old version, or his TF2 version, Soundwave. So that way you guys can see that there. I was gonna transform this guy, but I'm not even gonna touch him because he's just gonna stay there. I mean, like I said in that review, he's okay. But yeah, that's how he looked in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, and that's how he looks like in Dark of the Moon now. Way better. Paint app's way better. Everything's way better. But there you guys have that. Here he is next to the Transformers Dark of the Moon Decepticon Shockwave. So that way you can see how they both look together there. And yeah, you guys can see right away that Soundwave is really short compared to this Shockwave. But honestly, not that short. But there you guys have it. They both look great together. Fantastic job, Studio Series. And for my last size comparison, here he is next to the leader himself, the Transformers Dark of the Moon Megatron. So that way you guys can see that there. And yeah, Megatron is a really big boy compared to Soundwave. Really big. But no, man, again, great job, Studio Series. Keep doing your thing, man. Really great job all in all. Now for some articulation, the head is on a really tight ball joint. He can look up that far and he can look down that far. His arm can move out, bicep swivel, bend at the elbow, and sadly his wrists do not have a wrist swivel, but they slightly do go up and down, but you gotta kind of force it. So there you have that. Same thing for the other arm. He sadly doesn't have a waist swivel, man. No! But don't worry, his legs can move out about that far. Pretty decent size kick. His leg can move back about that far. Pretty decent size kick as there, but it does get, you know, in the way, cause up leg can move out about that far. Pretty decent size kick, man. Wow. His back leg can move about that far. Does get hindered because of the backpack, but what more can you do? It is what it is. He does have a thigh swivel, bend at the knee, and sadly he doesn't have a toe bend, but it does, I guess you count this, but this is the bend at the knee, and that's about it. He doesn't have no ankle pivot, no toe bend, no waist swivel. Basically the main things you need in order for you to have some great articulation. But poseability on this guy, it's honestly not that great, but it's not that bad. Any pose you make him go into, he just looks menacing, and that's what basically was this guy. He was standing there looking menacing, taking orders, and doing what Megatron asked of him, man. Because honestly, I'm not mad. I'm honestly not that mad. But yeah, I don't know, something about this guy, man. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. But I am going to transform him into his alternate mode so that way you guys can see just how cool it actually looks. So, here is his really accurate alternate mode. Oh my goodness. Studio Series. I'm speechless right now. Are you kidding me right now? Dude. Yo, I have no words at all right now. Taking a closer look at this guy, I have no words right now. I literally have no words. This alternate mode looks freaking nominal. Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now, bro? Are you serious right now? This thing does look really, really cool. You got the nice Mercedes logo there with the grille. And, I mean, they colored the headlights. I'll take it. At least they colored it. Just look at the detail on the alternate mode, man. The wheels look screen accurate. The paint looks screen accurate. Everything about this looks so screen accurate. You do, of course, got that there. You got the back. They painted the tail lights. Are you serious? You got the nice SLS. That I can't speak. And I can't read what that says. I don't know what that says, but man, I'm in awe right now. Wow, Studio Series did a great job with this guy, man. Wow. I have no words. Maybe I do wish these were painted. These were tinted a little bit darker. But other than that, you really have to try and hate this. Turning him upside down. Honestly, it's not that bad. Of course, you do see the ugly, menacing Soundwave there. But it does look really good. I think they did a great job with this, man. And it does roll fairly well. So, yeah, man. Wow, did they do a fantastic job with this guy, man. Wow, I'm honestly in shock right now of how cool this alternate mode looks. And it's so simplistic, but you don't gotta force anything. Everything just falls into each other, and it feels so good transforming this guy. Not joking, when I was transforming this guy, everything falling into place, like I was in shock of how cool this alternate mode does look and how easy it actually is. Now, you can put Laserbeak on his back of the car mode. You're gonna see a tab there, and I just don't remember how. Oh yeah, you flip this part you flip this part upside down, and you are gonna see a tab there. And you're simply just gonna plug it in like so if it doesn't want to fit, and you guys can have that going. But no, I think it's just better off by itself. Way better off by itself. But yeah, oh my goodness, I'm in shock. I am in shock. Now again, this figure did compress, as he now only stands tall at about 1.5 inches tall. But this alternate mode looks so great. The paint is there. For some size comparisons, here he is next to my last review, the big boy himself, the Wrecker. That way you guys can see that there. Leadfoot. Here he is next to Dino. Didn't have time to transform this guy, but this will have to do for now, so that way you guys can see how they look together. Here he is next to the Transformers Dark of the Moon Shockwave. Yep, just cover Soundwave, buddy. Just cover him up because you want to be the presence in the review. Sure. Here he is next to his second version, the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Soundwave, so you guys can see that. And yeah, just no paint, I'm sorry. And last but not least, here he is next to the big boy Megatron, so that way you guys can see how they would look together. And yeah, there you guys have all these size comparisons. And just because, if you haven't seen him yet, here he is next to, gotta put his feet up, here he is next to Laserbeak, so that way you guys can see how they would scale together right there. And yeah, these guys are really small, but all in all, just great job. I do love this alternate mode, and honestly, this is one of the biggest surprise studio series. Like I wasn't expecting much, but man, did this figure blow me away, man. Alternate mode, robot mode, fantastic. But I'm gonna transform him back into his robot mode so I can give my overall review and my overall grade on this guy. But yeah, man, the paint is there. It looks so good, so good. But here we go. Here is my overall review on this guy. Alright guys, there you go. There you have the Transformers Dark of the Moon Studio Series 51 Decepticon Soundwave. Now overall, I think they did a great job with this guy on capturing how he looked in the third installment. And wow, there's just nothing that you can say to me that this does not look screen accurate. Maybe a little bit of kibble, but just all in all, I think they did a great job with this guy. So for that, I do have to give this figure a solid, questionable 9 out of 10. Now, I know this figure got a better score than this guy, and yeah, sure, the poseability isn't right. Sure, you know, there's not a lot of movements you can do with this guy, but just all in all, I think they did a great job with this guy. So let's talk about his con. Now, his only con that I have with him is, again, poseability, but honestly, that's about it. Poseability, and that's about it. The transformation to the alternate mode, his Mercedes-Benz mode to his robot mode, it just feels so nice. It feels like you don't have to push anything or force anything. Everything just fits together so well, and I think that's where they succeeded with this guy, and I think they just did a great job with this Soundwave, man. A really big step up for the deluxe classes, man, because this Soundwave is really truly great. But yeah, like I said, that's honestly my only con with this guy. Maybe the paint for Laserbeak, but again, he's only an accessory, so there's that. But just the figure overall, they did a great job with this guy, and honestly, I couldn't have asked for more. I think they succeeded and passed my expectations on this guy. Poseability, not the best, but everything else, beautiful. Now, of course, remember, this is my opinion, so this is just coming from me. If you do have any other, you know, maybe the score should have been less, you know, that's you. But for me, 9 out of 10, man. 9 out of 10. Now, if you guys do want a copy for yourself, he is available at TF Source. So if you do want a copy for yourself, I suggest you guys go check out TF Source. He is a bit on the pricey side, but I think you guys, I think he is worth it, as he looks really great. And if you are a Studio Series collector, get this guy if you're trying to do all the Decepticons and all the movies, man, because holy smokes, will you not be disappointed in this guy at all. As honestly, I wasn't expecting much, and he was 100% worth it, man. Wow, just everything they did right with this guy. Not the best, but good enough to where he can stand on his own. Now, this guy also did come with a DNA upgrade kit. It's just mainly thigh fillers, a new grill piece, and his guns that he had in the movie. But other than that, that's about it. Honestly, not really important to me, but if you guys do want one for yourself, I suggest you guys go get that as well. But no, all in all, this figure is truly one of the most underrated figures, man. I do like this guy way better than his Transformers Revenge of the Fallen version. Way better. This guy just pops so much, and just all in all, great job. But again, this has been Primus Reviews. That has been Soundwave. So remember to stay calm and keep moving on. So I'll make sure to see you guys on the next one.
Soundwave. Soundwave reporting, Lord Megatron.
Get an alternate form. You're on Earth now.
Yes, Lord Megatron.
Oh, man. How many times do I gotta tell this guy?
Soundwave reporting, Lord Megatron.
Can you choose something that's not so ugly in the face?
You're